let's look at Bung Lu Ji An, the 4 basic energies of Tai Chi. So these are ward off, roll back, press, and push. So to start with our bottom half of our body, we want to be nice and stable, and we want to be imagining that we're rolling waves. We've got backwards and forwards, our center is floating, we're stable, we're centralized, and we've got turns of the hip as we move. Now, beyond that, we have the hand movements. Now, what we tend to find in Tai Chi is people tend to exaggerate the hand movements and make them more floaty and too exaggerated, where they have flourishes. And really, I want to get rid of the flourishes. One, you don't see that in the older styles. It's just a show thing, really. It looks nice, but doesn't really have any real basis for its movements, really. So less flourishes. So we want to be nice and steady and see where our mind and our intent is within the movement. So let's start, and we'll start with our feet level, feet facing forwards. We've sunk, we've dropped our weight. And the first thing we're going to do is turn our heel, harmonize the foot with the hand, and the opposite foot with the opposite hand. We step out and ward off. Open the hands, we sit back, roll back down to the side. We press and push, floating through it. Okay, so now when we're doing this, what we want to do is see where our mind is within the movements. So first thing we're going to do is, once we've sunk our weight, your mind is now in your feet. As soon as you do that, we turn on the heel and the hand. My mind is here. My intent is within my block. I bring my toe back. Now, interestingly, my mind is moving into this area where you can feel the close. We come up, we step, we roll forwards just as far as the front knee. So we're not extending too far out. We're not extending so we can be pulled over. We're extending to here. Once we get to here, we open. And now my intent is within the hands. It's that feeling between the two hands, what I can feel there. I open out. It might be in the front leg as well, because that's what's taking a lot of the pressure. We sit back. So now my intent is to roll back, pressing down to the side, crossing the arms. And now I can feel my intent in this leg. We roll forwards, we open, we pull back. So notice I'm pulling down. And then open out and press outwards. Noting when we come back that the knee bends first, allows us to come forwards, the hip from this position to go forwards and then up and out. So we uproot our opponent. So let's look at that a little bit smoother. And unfortunately, I might have to move you a little bit. There you go, because otherwise I'll be tripping over him. Okay, we're going to sink. You're going to go back to the same position, aren't you? You're a pest. Okay, so I'm going to move forwards a little bit. So we're going to sink, turn, raise, step, ward off, roll back, press, and push, Keeping it nice and slow and your mind within the movements. Within each movement, we're focused on each part of the movement. And again, I'll just show you a minute of just different ways of practicing this. So if we're here, we can do this with flourishes. Okay, so now watch my body as it turns out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Can you see the difference in the movements? It kind of looks nicer and flashier, possibly a little bit more fluid, but there's no intent there. There's no intent. From here, as I step into ward off, my intent's in the hands. This press here, it's warding off. But if I'm here and I come in and I roll, which is, I'm developing spiral power here, and then we press. Yeah, so, but my mind isn't within my hands. It isn't there. It isn't in the right place. It's more worried about this flowing movement rather than my press. Which is why I don't like flourishes too much, because they take your mind away from the application and what we're doing within Tai Chi, and it's not as meditative. Feels nice sometimes, so training different ways. So we can train this with power. So when we come in, we step. 1, 2, 3, 4, and we can train with power. So you can train different ways in Tai Chi. But if you want your mind in, take it slow, take away the extra moves, focus on proper structure, correct mindset within the movement.